Today, we're gonna be reacting to the angriest companies that I've been fired from. The absolute most salty corporations that I have ever stepped foot into, maybe physically and sometimes not physically, but either way, there's gonna be a whole lot of anger. I've been hired by a lot of companies, and I've been fired by just about an equal amount of companies. So here's how that happened. It looks like I have a bright future ahead of me with this crystal clear resume that I have, that you can also get by going to resumebuilder.com, who is the sponsor for this video. They give you just about all of the possible needs of resume building that you could ever need. Over 1,000 templates and also specially made ones for each job specific category that you could be going into. This way it minimalizes all the possible amount of work for you. Who even needs college? You can literally just go here and for sure instantaneously no one at all will question that you know what you're doing. And there's also going to be a 25% discount option for the premium account if you go into the description and click the link. And while you've migrated down there temporarily, you might as well also just make the red button. You just can't miss it. It's big and it's red. Make it gray, or I'll just have to kill you. Moving on. Number 1. Whoa. My editor is going to hate me after this one. So this is also why I'm hated by Walmart. Now, this was not even supposed to be a video on this channel. It was actually supposed to be on my second channel, which is called Shorts. So you should go and check that out. It's like the easiest to get a job at Walmart. So that's why it was also the easiest to get fired from. What had happened is that I had an old camera and I placed it on top of a shelf on the day, within 1 day. So, you know, they bestowed me with the legendary Walmart vest and the hat of honor. Just kidding, there's no hat. I placed my camera on top of the shelf where I was going to go, then to the front, and then play Rickroll, Never Gonna Give You Up, over the speakers. And it was just going to be a really funny prank. It's a fun time. Unfortunately, and I did that, by the way, but afterwards, at one point I was filming another video, I placed the camera on top of my car in order to go to the location where I was going to film that video. I got into my car, and then I started driving with the camera still on the car, because that's how I transport things. The thing fell off and got wrecked. So all the footage basically was gone. And I hadn't even used it yet. But I do have footage, lucky for you, of getting fired. Hello?
And what department do you work in?
I work in stocking.
Wait, I've never heard of anything like this happening before.
Yeah.
You're completely out of line.
Oh. Why?
Sir, what's your first and last name?
It's Dallas.
I will call the police and file a harassment charge on you.
Dude, what? But you can't do that. I didn't even do anything.
Sure I can. File
No?
harassment charges and sue you for harassment.
Hey, you know, maybe you could let me off the hook.
How do you spell your
Because
last name?
I really don't think I did anything all that much, you know?
How do you spell your last name?
So it was basically like a holiday joke, you know? Maybe to cheer people up, because, you know, sometimes I walk around the halls and I see people, like, not in a good mood at the store. So I was like, oh, maybe people like to hear the music. Maybe the music isn't too good or something.
It's not that it's a joke, man. It's just, there's nothing professional about.
Oh.
Dude, I swear to God, it's
So does that... They were not too happy about that. And they literally didn't even find out until like 2 days later. So I pretty much got away with it, even though I didn't. But number 2 TikTok was a harder job to get, surprisingly. So essentially, I got hired by TikTok by using a resume that showed that I had experience in making videos and programming things. They hired me, no questions asked. And the category was reviewing the community guidelines. A no-no against the terms of service. I had the ability to choose, essentially, along with a group of other people, whether or not they should be guilty. I blew all of that off and I deleted all of the reports, and then I just rickrolled every single person through the email system. So when people reported something on TikTok, they just got an email back saying, click here to do this, and then they got it. Alright, so here's some of the live messages from the people that were also in my group, which were working on the review system, right after they were finding out that I had sent basically rickrolls to thousands of people. Hey, what are you doing? You can't send those messages. Are you dumb? And so I replied, oops, wrong link. Lol, it happens. You just kicked all of us out. Stop acting as a little children and start working like the rest of us. So it is true, actually I did kick them all out, but it was an accident, like no cap. So yeah, as you can tell, these people got really cheesed. And then the general manager, I guess, messaged me, what the hell are you doing? And then I got a cease and desist letter in the mail, through digital mail, of course, from TikTok. Here it is. And they basically just said, you're not allowed to have a TikTok account, and I definitely cannot work for TikTok. And basically if I do, then I'll be charged a whole lot of money. So that's really nice. I might have been overly harsh on them on that one, but don't worry, it only gets worse. Number 3, Facebook. Also known as Meta. I guess it's a common misconception on how fast you could just pretty much get hired by something like Facebook, considering they are so big that they couldn't possibly really know what they're doing. So what had happened was that using my very convincing experience working for companies like TikTok, which obviously proved to be a very big success, they got me into an intern program, which allowed me to have control over approving the ads on Facebook. You know, the ads. So I used that opportunity to gain that power to either approve or deny ads being sent in, to make my own little advertisement, which was just sharing my own personal 2 cents on Facebook and how they were such a great company. Just wanted to say that basically have a great day, and honestly, like, I'm so glad that we're all here on Facebook using this amazing website, because we all love having information stolen and shit like that. So hopefully you have a great rest of your freaking day, and also keep enjoying that Facebook. Everyone knows it's the most secure, most safe, and most privacy sensitive website ever. With all that being said, enjoy this video. Have a good one. And since I was in charge of that specific ad, I just instantly approved it. And then Facebook called me, and this is what they had to say about that. Well, I was just honestly learning the ropes. Like, it was my first job, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's your first job, so you get to dictate what you want to do, how you want to do it.
Well, it wasn't even supposed to happen. Like I said, it was an accident. That's why I wanted you to tell him it was an accident.
Oh, no, here it is. Let's make it easy. Do you want one else who want a job, just like you?
Oh, frick. I don't even know, like, probably, I mean, I just want the job. I want to keep the job. Maybe, like, my sister or something. Like, if I had to say someone, like, Delissa, that's her name. I can give you her contact info if you want. But I want to keep this job. Because, like I said, it was an accident. It was a screen recording, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to post it as an ad. If you know what I'm saying. So, that's all it was.
Just for that, I'll give you a raise.
Oh shit, really? Wait, what?
Yeah,
seriously?
I'll give you a raise. You're such a hard worker right now on your phone.
Oh, damn. Shit. Thanks, bro. Like, seriously, I didn't even expect that, but I was just saying, like... Oh, okay. I might have to add that I had a very convincing interview as well.
And have you had any other jobs in the past working with people?
I mean, yeah, like, a little bit. I was, working at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? And like, I remember this one time I was just trying to like ask out my crush, and my voice kept cracking and all that, and like my communication skills really just needed to be improved, to be honest. So I really think that it'll work, like, legit. So
I would have preferred that you had shown up and presented yourself on video a little bit better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, literally, I wanted to actually, like, be as professional as possible, but, like, I don't really have that kind of, like, high budget. That's why, like, I really wanted this job, to be honest, so I can get some more high budget. So that's also a plus side. Number 4. EA Sport. Now, this one was actually a serious job that I had actually gotten in order to just basically make some money for once, working on programming for a game since I already had experience with all that jazz. Skipping all of the unnecessary details, before I was making videos, this was a complete disaster. They were working on a conceptual project which could have been turning into some kind of a mobile game in the future. You know, EA's masterpiece mobile games, they had just really a rough sketch of the entire thing, but I was in charge of actually looking through it, downloading it. The whole problem was I didn't really know how this all worked. Essentially, what GitHub is, it's like share and tell. It's kind of a little bit confusing. I downloaded the stuff that I was supposed to look into, and I thought that I was just going to be able to edit it all right there, see how it all worked and stuff, but not knowing that that was the final copy. So as a whole, I ended up just erasing the entire file and having it become the entire GitHub file at that point. Pretty much deleted this entire game before it was even made. EA was very concerned that I had done that. So basically this was sent to me from the project manager. Basically they were in charge of managing the game on the GitHub website that I deleted accidentally. And they said, "By now, you are surely aware of the situation at hand and thusly why we've chosen to remove you from your current position. The actions you have taken are unacceptable to our working environment. We also do not have any interest in answering any questions on this matter at this time. You may contact your general manager for your release papers or further information." And they basically just washed their hands of me. And they literally just said, like, "We can't even. If you have anything to ask, like, just ask that guy, not me." That's how mad they were. And they were totally salty after that. I know that I'm haunting their nightmares. Let's just say that they don't like me. And they've proven that through their response of me rickrolling them at certain points as well. I'm familiar with what you've attempted to do, and we can only say that you have a lot to learn. Please reconsider your life choices, as you clearly do not know what you're doing. It hasn't been too kind. I didn't know that it works I don't even know how it works. So you'll never know what that game ever was. So you can thank me for that. And number 5, my personal favorite one, which happened to be some scam company. That's right. A scam company had a website, and it was a fake download website where this is Microsoft support. And everyone, including your grandmother, believes it. So, at the bottom of this website, they happen to have a help wanted thing. Now that is definitely something that's convincing. I contacted them, and through the process of a couple back and forth messages, proving that I was legitimately interested, they allowed me to basically be considered as hired for them. Their goal was actually to hire people thinking it was the actual Microsoft, or whatever the company was that was selling this download thing, which most likely was a virus intended to just pretty much get the person to have to call technical support and then get finessed. So they would literally be scamming more than once at a time through the people and through their own employees. Let that sink in. Well, since I was able to convince them that I was top notch at editing websites, and I managed to edit their website and got permission to have their whole dashboard all at my fingertips. And this was a mistake that they had to learn the hard way, because after this, their entire thing was turned into never going to give you up. And after I had left it at that, I canceled their URL service, so they would have to then be without a website. Their website got completely taken down. And after that, I got this very enlightening, friendly phone call.
"You are a sick person. Fuck you are. What are you trying to do? If you have the balls enough, come on the phone. Let's talk. I'm the one."
So Ramesh over here wasn't all that happy that I had done that. So those are all the companies that I've been So those are all the companies that I've been hired and fired from. The list just keeps getting longer every day, and thank goodness for me. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't stand a chance. Because I'm setting such a horrible example that you couldn't possibly fail at getting a job. But you don't care, because you're just a little kid playing video games and watching YouTube shorts all day long, and this video, which I definitely condone. And make sure you go and check out today's sponsor, of course, and I will see you in the next video, as usual. My name is Dallas, aka Infurness. Goodbye.